Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. Let's just throw some cards and find out what's going on for you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is a bonus reading, Taurus. I come back a few times a week to do a bonus reading for you because you eat at my reading so quickly. Thank you for doing that. And here I am, your bully sister. I have Taurus Sun. So here we are, Bull Gang. I am just going to throw a few cards, find out what's going on for you. Let's talk about Taurus, please. All right, we've got teeth, control and change. Interesting. I think if you dream about teeth falling out, if you dream about teeth, I think it's supposed to indicate that change is coming. So maybe you're the person who's dreaming about teeth. But I feel like it's the reason that you're dreaming about change is because you're trying to keep everything in control. Yeah, under control. What is this? We've got the house, we've got relocation or a home. So somebody could be moving. What have we got here? We've got dolphins, playfulness and cooperation. So if you are a person who is moving house, if you've decided you're getting if you've maybe got your first mortgage or you're buying a house, a cottage, or maybe you're just relocating to a new home, maybe you're renting somewhere new, I feel like there is, you need to let go a little bit of control. Because without change, there's no progress, and that's the truth of it. And so maybe you've been putting off moving for a while, or cleaning out a space so you can move for a while, because it's a big job, right? We all know that moving house, whether you move a house or move from an apartment to a house or a house to an apartment, you're going to have to purge a lot of things. And so I think that it comes along with this relocation to a new home comes along with a lot of things that you have to get done. You got to purge some stuff. You got to pack some stuff, right? There's a lot of stuff that's going on. I feel like it works out fine for you though. Cooperation and playfulness. I feel like you'll have a lot of people help you or help you with moving. Yeah, if that's what you're doing here. But I feel like there is, we've got control and change with the teeth. So I feel like it's time to change that about yourself, that maybe when you call other people in to help you, it's time to kind of just let it go and let people help you. What have we got here? We've got the elephant. It says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. Okay, I like it. There's a lot of change. A lot of change in this control, I feel. It's time to change control. I feel like it works out because we got a gold tooth there. I feel like it's solid gold. Like, I feel like it's going to work out for you. And whoever you call in to help you with this move, I think is going to work out. It says this long journey, right? It says that you've been on a long physical or mental journey and that it will leave you wiser in the end. So I feel like you're going to learn something from this move here. You might learn who is willing to help and who is not. I'm telling y'all, move. You'll find out who your friends are. That's for sure. What else do we have here? We've got May. Okay. We've got May. Why do we have May? So May is the number 5, right? It is about change. There could be some big change coming in May. You could be moving by May, right? I don't date or time these readings, Taurus, when they come up as a bonus read. So it could be something that's taking place in May. We have drop a card here. The number 5, maybe you have you could have a birthday in May, right? That still is Taurus energy. And what do we got here? Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Okay, a couple more. Oh, that one popped right out. Basket. Recognition, reward, or reward for merit. Okay. I love how these ones pop. We got broom, a new home, a new attitude. Okay, so I really do feel that the person I'm connecting with is moving. You might be saying, Elsie, I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not doing anything, but maybe it's coming up in May. Maybe it's not coming up till next year. Look, the thing is that, I keep talking about Jupiter because it's about abundance, and that's what I read about, right? I read about Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Why? Because I want to know your abundance, not just about love. I'm not just a love reader. I'm about your abundance in general, right? So I feel like there is somebody coming to you in May around your birthday. You could be a May Taurus, and somebody who pulls you out of lack. It's like a handshake. It's like a new person comes into your life. And it could be because you're moving. You might meet someone new because you're moving. New home, new attitude, and recognition for reward. Recognition, reward for merit. There's a bag full of abundance here. It looks like it's food, but it may be that when you move into the house, the new place, that maybe a neighbor shows up. Maybe a neighbor shows up. A handshake with a stranger could be important. So if you are the one who's ending up going to move in May, or you have plans on maybe your lease comes up in May. Maybe you've decided you're going to sell your house in May. Maybe you're preparing that right now. Could very well be. Let's take a look at some tarot. Tell me more about Taurus, please. Tell me more about Taurus. Tell me about this new home, new attitude, the person you're going to meet. Tell me about all of that. Going down possibly in May. Oh yes, Charlie said May 5th could be your birthday because May is the 5th month. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Emperor. Oh, interesting. I feel for some of you, you may meet an Emperor. As you move to this new place, I feel like what is waiting for you is the Emperor. The Emperor and romance. I feel like for some of you, you could have a water placement here, Taurus. We've got Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Aries here. Just listening. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. I want to say I'm probably talking to a single Taurus. I feel like there is something that's going to happen in the new year. I talk about Jupiter. I cut myself off before, and I do that all the time. But Jupiter is currently in retrograde, right? It's in your sign, Taurus, and it's currently in retrograde, which is causing you to look inward to see what it is that you want. I think maybe that move comes from that it's time to move to a new area. Maybe you're buying your first house. Maybe you're just selling your house, buying another one. Take it as it resonates. But I feel like in the new year, not I feel like, but I know January 1st that Jupiter goes direct. And when Jupiter goes direct, it now becomes about things that are coming at you in the 3D world, things that are coming at you that are abundant. It's all about abundance. That's what Jupiter is, the planet of abundance. So I want to say that this handshake, I feel, could come from the Emperor. Possibly you are the Emperor. It could come from the Queen of Cups. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, you're moving out of the place that you live because you're done with the old energy. What I mean by that is maybe you live around family that is really terrorizing you. Maybe they're toxic. Maybe you're living around it. Maybe you move specifically to the area that you're living in right now because of a love relationship. So maybe you're the one who has decided that you're moving away because you're no longer in this love relationship. Maybe you bought the house while you were married or bought the house while you were in a relationship, and now you just want to move out of there and move to a different area. I feel like the Emperor could be you. You're the one who's taking action, stepping out first. You're the one who is in charge of all of it. I want to say that as you get to this new place, that there is a romantic sort of connection here. And it's taken a long while to find a romantic connection. I don't think you've really been focused on it, Taurus, to be honest. I feel like your back is to everything else here. I don't think you've been focused on romance. I feel like you're focused on your life. I feel like you're focused because it feels like you're exhausted after a very long journey. And the elephant is here. And I want to say that the long journey is taking you to a brand new place in May, to a new place and a new person, someone who might be showing up as a neighbor, someone who might show up with, a pie or cake or, something nice to eat. There's a basket full of food here. This person, I feel, is someone who is coming to greet you into the neighborhood. That's what it feels like. This person is the welcome wagon. That could be the Emperor. Take it as it resonates. We've got the Five of Swords, and I was just saying that maybe, the Eight of Swords. I feel like somebody, you're up in your head about thinking obsessively about love, possibly, about romance, about healing the self. I think you're moving away for reasons of healing, that you've been stuck up in your head about some sort of a relationship. It's the Eight of Swords, not the Six of Swords. I thought it was the Six. The Five of Swords tells me that, yeah, it's like you had to go, Taurus. You have to go. You have to go, and it's taken you a long time to make the decision to go, but I feel like you're moving away from a situation that I think just was not serving you, or an area. Maybe you're moving states, moving provinces, or just getting out of Dodge. I feel like you're moving away because of, you need new energy, you need a fresh start, and I think you're going to get it. Just listening. The control is the devil. Got Capricorn energy here. I feel like you've been scared to do it on your own. Maybe you've sort of been scared or nervous or feeling doubt that you could move forward by yourself on your own, that you could afford a house by yourself. I feel like that you haven't decided whether you can do that or not. But look, it's a long time between now and May, right? And Jupiter is going to be, by the way, is going to be in your sign until May 27th, I believe. So, or 25th, something like that, 26th maybe. But I feel like that when Jupiter goes direct, I feel like you're going to be making different decisions, because I feel like there's abundance coming towards you, but I feel like with the strength in the reverse, that it feels like you're trying to find the inner strength. You're pulling from the inner strength, because I feel like you're someone who's been hurt over and over again. And I was getting that energy from the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords, that maybe it's time for you to stop thinking obsessively about what's been going on here, and it's time to just move forward and have a new beginning. And I feel like you're the one who's moving forward by yourself, making all the decisions, carrying the mortgage. Maybe you have children. I feel like you're the person who is carrying it all. But I also feel like you're very strong, and that people don't come up against you because they know you're strong. I feel like you're going to meet somebody at this new area here. So I think that right now you might be saying, no, there's no moving coming up. I'm not doing any of that. But please understand that the energies that are going on right now do influence us. We are energetic beings. The planets are throwing energies. I feel like if you need to know what's going on with you, please go somewhere on the platform or contact your local astrologist to find out what's coming up for you. I can't tell you any of that stuff. But I do feel that it is, it's almost like you're the one who's in control because of fear. I want to say you have a fear that if you let go of the control, that everything could fall in. And that's the reason why you've become the Emperor. You've become a person who's self-sufficient, that you don't need to rely on anyone, that you can do it all yourself, but that doesn't mean it doesn't scare you. I feel like you still have doubts like everybody else. The Emperor has doubts like everybody else, right? That you have doubts, that you feel nervous about it. It feels like right now is the time where you're gaining the courage. The inner courage is here. Strength in the reverse to me is not weakness. It's like at a place where I've got to gain the courage to move forward. And so I think that's what the strength is telling me, that you're the wounded warrior and you've been hurt over and over again. I feel you're exhausted. I feel like you're brave, but you're exhausted. I feel like you're going to go for it anyway, even though you've come to a place of, I feel like you're just exhausted. You're carrying around a bunch of stuff with you, and I think that you're about to let go of a bunch of stuff when you move. And I think that part of the burdens that you're carrying here as the wounded warrior have to do with the house or the place that you're living in right now. There's too many memories there. Yeah, for those of you who are saying it's not going to happen, I mean, it's not going to happen for everybody. It's a general reading, right? It's not going to happen for everybody. But I feel like the moon is here. It's like things are not as they seem. You don't see them as they are, that there is a new beginning coming. You really don't see what's going on here. I feel like there is going to be some sort of a new beginning coming for you, Taurus. And I feel like it's going to be hard to move away from this because I feel like the house that you're in or the place that you live has a lot of memories. And although you want to get away from the memories, I think it's going to be really tough to do that. But I feel like there's somebody here who is going to decide to move next year. And it is going to be the beginning of something really beautiful because I feel like there is somebody that you're going to meet here. Five of Swords, no one can tell you what to do. No, you're not taking advice from anybody. You've got your own set of beliefs. You know what you want to do. And even though you fight within yourself about that belief system, and I feel like you're allowed, you know, when we've got here changes and control, I feel like when you decide to let go of control, I feel like that's when you can change your mind. But until then, the Emperor is stuck in the Five of Swords. I feel like this is where you have to be, quite honestly. The Emperor and the Five of Swords is the energy you have to be in order to get all of this accomplished, whoever you are. And it's okay to be in that energy. It's okay to pop a tent there, you know, in the Five of Swords. Just don't live there. We have the Sun and the Knight. I feel like you're going to meet somebody. We have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Somebody, I feel, is going to be a neighbor. Yep. And it's going to be a realization that you should have done this way sooner. You're going to be defensive with this person because you're going to wonder what they want from you. But I feel as though you are, you're the Emperor. You don't got to be scared, right? You're taking care of yourself. Whatever this person says or does really has no bearing on you. But I think that somebody here is coming in with emotion. Tell me about that for Taurus. This person, I feel like you have not engaged in a romantic relationship in a long time. If that's who I'm speaking with, maybe a year. Could be more than a year, but the Knight of Pentacles, Pentacles for me are years. Could be a month. Cups are months for me. We've got two, couple of months maybe. We have the Nine of Cups. I really do feel that you're going to meet somebody new. And I feel like it's going to be a neighbor. Someone who is really going to see you as everything. The reason that they're coming over to see you is to greet you, bring you, say hello from the neighborhood. But I think that this person like watches you as you're unpacking the truck and they're like, I got to get to know Taurus. The star is Aquarius. So the person that you meet with could be an Aquarius. It feels like you need to make a really big decision here. So the big decision, I feel like the star, first of all, is hope. Hope that you're going to find your Nine of Cups. The answer is yes. You're going to find your Nine of Cups. The Judgment card is here, Virgo and Pisces, because now you got to go over all the details. Once you meet the person, the neighbor, I feel like you've now got to make a decision about what you want to do. You're hopeful that all of these changes are working out for you, and I think they are. I don't think that you ever expected to meet somebody. Look at that. This person is concealing that they are looking for someone to invest with. So when you come to town, I feel like they want to get to know you because you come to town. Let's get the other deck here, the smaller one. I feel like you're meeting, I want to know about the stranger that you're meeting here. Tell me about the handshake. Tell me about the handshake for Taurus, please. Tell me about the handshake for Taurus. Okay. This is not a reconciliation. This is not somebody that you know, my friends. This is someone who is brand new. The Judgment card has turned up in the reverse. This is not a reconciliation. This is someone who is brand new. Someone who's going to bring you balance. And the challenge here comes out on its side is the Queen of Cups. So I feel like the challenge is, I don't think that you're ready to fall. I don't think that you're ready to fall in love with a stranger. I feel like this is maybe for some of you, you're waiting for someone to come back, and I don't think they are. I don't think there will be reconciliation. And the Judgment card in the reverse tells me that you're not ready to make a big decision in your life about who you're going to be dating right now. You're just barely moved in. Yeah, I don't think you're interested. I don't think you're interested right now, but I think that this person isn't going to let you go because the Knight of Pentacles is the most persistent, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the one who moves the slowest, who is making sure all the details are in place. This person is going to move really slow, almost stealth. That's what it feels like. They're going to move almost stealth. And you're not going to be able, you're not going to realize right away that this person is looking for somewhere to invest or someone to invest in. I think you're going to have to make a really big decision about this person that you are meeting. Tell me what happens in May. You're going to have to make a bunch of decisions. Yeah, I think you're moving. We've got the temperance here. You're going to have to make a bunch of decisions. Temperance is always the answer is yes. And it's going to give you balance. It is the moment of alchemy. It's time for you to end something old to bring in something new. So I think for a lot of you, you're like, you're out of your mind, Elsie. I don't think I'm moving anywhere. Well, for some of you, you are moving. I've already seen that in the comments, right? We have the 9 of Cups. Look, you're going to love it. I really do think that you're going to have to reel it in on, unless you are the masculine emperor, you could be a feminine emperor, but I feel like that somebody is going to have to open themselves up or reel it in a little bit. I feel like when you come at this neighbor with this emperor energy, they're going to kind of back up off a little bit. This handshake is going to change your life. They're going to introduce themselves. This is someone you've never met before. This is something that you never thought would happen. The Judgment's in reverse. And I feel like the Judgment is in the upright here because you go from this person being a stranger and thinking that you'd never meet anybody on the fly like this. I feel like you have to make a decision because this person, I think, is someone who really wants to invest in someone. And I feel they're going to move really slow. You're not even going to see them coming. Oh, what song is that? Hang on. You got a song. Nobody going to see you coming. Nobody going to hear a sound. What? Oh, you're not going to see them. You're not going to hear a sound because they have an inner ninja. They're going to move like a ninja. They're going to move stealth. Yes, they're going to come. They're going to shake your hand. I'm your neighbor. Hello. They're going to bring you some food or a basket or something kind from the neighborhood, like, welcome to the neighborhood. That is their way to get to know you. And I feel like it's the song from Classified called Inner Ninja. How did that come up? I have so much music in my head. Nobody's going to hear me coming. Nobody's going to hear a sound. No one realizes I found my inner ninja. So this person's going to move in like a ninja. Yeah, they're going to move in really closely. They have to. You're the emperor. You don't miss a damn thing. You're in charge of it all. It's like very intimidating for this person to come in, shake your hand, and get to know you because really stealth, they are already attracted to you, I feel. They already have a connection to you and they already have this connection of that you're kind and loving and caring and doting, but they know that you're the emperor. You're in charge. Back your crap up. I'm in charge. Don't tell me what to do. Like they're really going to get that from the handshake. I feel that you're the one who is the one who's very much in charge. You might even give them the 5 of Swords energy. Like, don't try and change my mind. I'm not interested in a relationship. But I think this person's going to come in so stealth that you won't even recognize it. We have the 3. Yeah, I feel for most of you, you're moving away from this place, wherever you're moving from, because you do need to heal. And it might be too expensive for you to live there, but we do have the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Swords. So I feel like that for some of you, you're moving away because a relationship didn't work out. Somebody may have cheated on you, played on you. But we have the 3 of Swords here. It was a disappointing situation. And I feel like that place was probably way too expensive for you to take on by yourself. So I feel like that's why you might be moving. All right. I'm going to leave it here, my friends. Thank you so very much for coming and watching. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much. I'll be back because I love y'all. I'll be back for sure because I'm always back. Bye.